Hi, this is Karen and welcome to another card making tutorial at dolallycrafts. This is the card we're making today. I've done it in a couple of different colours. This was the original and I thought it was a bit blur, to be truthful. So I wondered, because what I did was actually embossed the leaves after I'd punched them out. And I thought that would give it a bit of a boost. As you can see, it's only the white ones. But as I said, the card to me looked a bit blur. So I made it in the Bermuda Bay with the daffodil delight. And while I think it's given it a bit more pop, I still think it's a little bit blur. And this time what I did, as you can see, I actually stamped the daisies before I punched them, and then I didn't emboss them because I figured, well, the backing is embossed. I like the blue one better, but I'm still not sure of it. So we're going to do a third. So I'll pop those out of the way, and I'm going to do a bit of half and half. I've already got an extra large daisy and small daisy that's been embossed. Excuse me, bit of hair on them. So I'm just going to set those to the side, and then, where's my paper gone? I had everything sitting here, and then I moved it out the way. I'm doing an in-pool party this time, so I've got the white card to be embossed. I've got the matting layer that will sit on, and I'm going to do, instead of the yellow, I'm actually going to do pool party with this one as the daisy as well. So I'm going to bring in my daisy stamps and my pool party ink, which I forgot to get out. So I'm going to stamp. I'll move those two pieces aside. I don't want to stamp on the wrong piece. So in with the large daisy, and remember when you stamp it to have one of the points, one of the petals pointing directly down, because that's how it's going to line up in the punch. And then a second one. And if you're a bit confused as to why I'm wearing bandages on both hands, I've got a touch of carpal tunnel at the moment. So I needed to have the pressure bandages on to keep the pressure on my wrists. And it's supposed to settle down the carpal tunnel. And I must admit, since I've had the bandages on today, I haven't felt any pain in my wrists, so hopefully that will continue. Okay, that's the small punch done, and we'll bring the large one in. I'll do it from this side so I've got a bit to hold on to, and as you can see, I'm lining up where the stamped image is inside the die as best I can and punch. So I'll pop that over there and pop our scrap piece out the way. So there we go. We've got both lots of daisies done, and I'm going to pop the white daisy on top of the blue. So in with glue dots. I've actually got large glue dots because these were in my stash and I'm trying to use them up. But you will use whatever you may have in your stash. If you don't have any glue dots, feel free to purchase some from me. You can find them available in my online store at dolallycrafts.com. Just follow the links when you get there. Or you can go to dolallycrafts.stampinup.net, and that will take you straight to my online store. Every purchase made on my store helps me bring more videos to you, so please feel free to support me. Okay, that's my plug for today. Now, dimensionals go on the back of the daisy. I don't know whether you can hear the birds sound like they're having a fight out there. So yeah, a Stampin' dimensional on the back, and I'm going to bring in my bone folder and give all of the petals a bit of a twist to the back on the big daisy and the little daisy. Now I'm not going to put a dimensional behind the little daisy. I'm going to bring in my glue dots again. Take a big one and just pop it in the center there, and that is going to sit on top of the big daisy, and I'm trying to match the petals so that the blue sit on top of the white. Whoops. So that they all sort of match over the top of each other so that they're contrasting. Now I'm going to bring in just this bit of matte, and I'm going to use the back of my Sharpie to just give it a press down, and that will fluff up the petals. In the center I'm going to put one of the big faceted gems so that it has a bit of bling, like so. So we'll set that aside now, and I'm going to pop my white piece, which is cut to 3 inches by 3 inches, and I'm putting it diagonally in here, and I'm trying to line it up so the pattern is fairly even on all of those pieces. I'll bring my big shot in, and it's on tab 2. Put my plate over the top, and then I'm just going to run it through. And because this is a 3D embossing folder, sorry about how close I'm getting. I don't know whether you can see just how deep the impression is on that. It looks fantastic. So I'm going to move that to the side, get this out the way, and now everything's all cockeyed. Bring in my Stampin' trimmer, and I'm just bringing this up to the 1.5 inch mark there and cut it in half. I'm going to turn it around and once again bring the piece up to the 1.5 inch and cut again. So I've got 4 equal squares there. Pop that aside and come in with my matting piece and my snail. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of snail onto the back and then line this up. Now the matting piece is 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. So you get an 1/8 inch border all the way around and an 1/8 of an inch gap between the two pieces. So it's all even Stevens all the way around. Okay, and there's a piece of the flower here that's from the center, and I'm just matching that up. And again. And I might bring that piece in just a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. No, I've brought that one in a bit too far. There we go. I mean, it doesn't make that much difference because we're going to bring the flower back in now. And once again, I'm going to line the white petals up along these blue areas. So there's a bit of contrast there. And I'm just fluffing the petals up just a little bit, like so. Flip this piece over, in with the dimensionals again. one in each corner and then one in the centre just for stability. I'm going to bring in a card, and I haven't got any of the cards printed with that in the right orientation, so this is going to be a card with the printing on the landscape instead of the portrait, as you can see, but never mind. Okay, now I'm going to peel the backing off each of the 4 corner dimensionals. Remember, that middle one doesn't really need to be taken off because it's purely there to give a bit of dimension. Okay, now I'm going to just lay that gently on there to make sure that I've got all the... and it's stuck down. Oh well, it's going to have to stay where it is now. I was hoping to be able to adjust it, but that isn't going to happen. Now, back in with my pool party piece and my pool party ink, and I've just realised I've still got Bermuda Bay on that stamp. It doesn't really need the leaf, but the other 2 had the leaf on, so I'm just going to stamp 2 leaves and bring in my leaf punch. And just punch those out. The pool party gives a very soft green tinge when you stamp it onto the pool party paper. Now, will I use it or won't I? Or I'm doing this on the fly if you hadn't gathered. And I've just done that the wrong way. So we'll flip this over. 1, 2. Back in with the punch. And see which one I prefer. Okay. I actually don't mind that. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. I'm going to do it that way. So I need to, I don't know where my mat has gone. My glue mat. Oh well, I'll bring this one in because I can always rub it off on this. There's one. Lift those petals up and pop that down there. Bring out another one. Oops. And once again, lift up the petals and just pop them down there. Don't forget, at the moment, all of the cards that I'm making, I'm actually sending them out because I've got so many sitting around here, and I've decided to give them away to viewers and family and friends. So if you would like to receive one of the cards, send me either your home address or your post office box address, and you could be the recipient of one of the cards that I make here. You send them to dolallycrafts@gmail.com. and your name will go down on the list. Okay, the last couple of things I need to do is bring in the front sentiment and the inside sentiment, and bring in the pool party again. I'm stamping Smile on the outside because that's what I want these cards to make the recipient do. And the inside, I'm doing it this way because I figure that I get it straighter if I don't have my head over the top to see that I'm stamping it straight. It's easier doing it side on, and that one worked out really well. So the last little thing I'm going to do, since I have a stack of these strips of diamantes sitting around, I'm pulling off 5 of them and sticking them under the Smile. Now, if you don't have strips of diamantes like I have, all you need to do is line up 5 of them in a row. Now, I think that looks really, really nice. I'll just zoom out a bit if I can. So there we go. So that's the one I've made in front of you. And these are the 2 samples that I made. So let me know in the comments below which one you like and which one you think looks the best. I'm just trying to get them all on screen. So this is sample 1, sample 2, and the demonstrated one. Let me know in the comments below which ones you think are the nicest. Okay, that's enough from me for now. I'm going to go and start making dinner for hubby and the child. I will see you again in the next video. Bye for now.